I've always been fascinated by invertebrates. Each individual species is so different. My real passion, though, are for the moths in particular. Even though they're stereotypically considered dull and bland, they're actually not. They're fluffy, they're cute, and every species has its own ecological importance, even if we don't realize it. So I'm on a mission to change people's opinions of moths. I think they're wholly underrated and given a bad rep. Winter may not seem like the season to search for moths, but they have many strategies to survive the harsher conditions and can be found throughout the year in various forms. Most moths spend their winter in their larval state, but some species will take that extra protective step of cocooning. So elephant hawk moth caterpillars, for example, transform into pupa in this delicate cocoon such as this one. One of the really amazing things is it perfectly camouflages amongst leaf litter or just under the soil. And that's one of the reasons why it's so important to leave your garden unattended in the colder months. And another cocoon that you can find around this time is the emperor moth cocoon. And what they do is they'll build a silk-like substance and round their pupa in this cocoon pear-shaped formation. And you'll find it on their favorite food plants like heather. It's such an incredible transformation, the fact that something so small can last in such harsh conditions to finally emerge into something that seems even more delicate. Some species prefer to overwinter in their adult form. And there is an Iron Age underground structure on my doorstep where the consistent cold temperature and darkness provides the perfect refuge for one of them. The herald moth. These heralds are in a biological state known as torpor, where they lower their metabolic rate and therefore don't have to consume any food because they're not using as much energy. During this time of year, all they need to do is nap. It's not until spring that they eat, so they're just going to stay in here and sleep over the winter. I just think these are such beautiful species. Their coloration is amazing. It's that burnt kind of sunset orange. This really does go to show that you can find moths anywhere in the most unexpected of places. Some species go even further, being on the wing throughout winter. And this moth trap in my garden is the perfect way to attract some of my own favourite winter specialists. So this is a mottled umber, and normally they have a strong band running across them, but you can see this is a brown variation. And we can also tell he's male because the females are flightless, which is a common strategy. They have no mouth parts, so their sole purpose as adults is to mate. They use the energy reserves built up as caterpillars in this mission, and once successful, they die. Much like the next moth in the trap. This is one of the hardiest moth species in the UK. This is the winter moth, and it absolutely lives up to its name. And again, we know this is a male because it's got wings and the females are flightless. What is amazing is that this moth is able to both fly and function even in close to freezing temperatures, helped by the adaptation of their unusually low body weight in comparison to the size of their wings. It kind of blows my mind how clever these little creatures are. Like, how does something so small manage to withstand the cold? I'm literally in my fluffy jumper and I'm freezing. I never tire of searching for moths. I think there's always this thing of what you're gonna find, what's there, and because there's so many, you never really know. I think people should take time to appreciate moths because it's the perfect example of what happens when we slow down and see what you can find in nature.